Irina's Corner, and today's video I'm going to be meal prepping, kind of getting ready for this baby. I am 38 weeks pregnant as of today, so I just wanted to do a couple of meal prepping, not too much, but since I'm not going to be cooking, especially right after I give birth, I want to have a couple of meals in the freezer that I could just quickly take out and make instead of having to prep all this stuff. So I'm going to be making 3 things today, 2 dinners and 1 breakfast. And I'll be sharing with you guys the process of me making everything, and each recipe I kind of tweak to my own liking. And so I'm really excited to do this video with you guys. If you are pregnant or you clicked on this video because you want to make some freezer meals as well, I hope that this video can give you some meal examples to make for yourself. I'm just really excited to make these and know that there's meals already prepped in the freezer that are gonna be like super quick to make. Before I ramble on too much, let's just go ahead and get started. Soup looks really yummy. It's actually my first time making it, and like you just throw everything into the Instant Pot and it takes like 20 minutes to make. And then the chicken, after I took it out, it was just the easiest to shred. I feel like Instant Pot chicken that you make, it just turns out super soft. Half of this I actually am going to my sister-in-law, so I'm gonna give her some, and then the other half I'm gonna store in a gallon bag and then put it in the freezer. But I'll just wait for it to cool off a little bit. While the soup is cooling, I'm actually gonna start on my second meal, which is chlubci. So it's like a stuffed cabbage. It's a Russian dish. I actually have the meat already pre-made because I made stuffed peppers a couple of weeks ago, and I ended up freezing the other half of the meat because it was just way too much. Stuffed peppers are basically the same inside as the stuffed cabbage rolls, and so I decided to save this in the freezer and then take it out when I was going to be meal prepping. And so all I have to do is boil this head of cabbage and make it nice and soft so that I can roll these up. So for the inside, I just boiled some rice and I threw it in there, and then I used ground chicken and ground pork. You can use beef, chicken, turkey, whatever you would like. And then I think I put like 1 or 2 eggs in there. Also fried up some carrots and onions on the stove, and then added a little bit of sour cream and marinara sauce. And I think I added a hint of Mrs. Dash. And then after that was all soft, I put it in this mixture as well. I'll actually link down below. I use Natasha's Kitchen recipe for my stuffed cabbage rolls as well. So if you guys want more in depth on how to make this, I will link it down below for you guys. But I just think it makes it so much easier that I made this ahead of time. For now, I'm just gonna boil this, wait for it to cool off, and then I will start filling the leaves in with the mixture. Cabbage is cooking. My soup has already cooled down, so I'm going to be just putting it in like a gallon Ziploc bag. I think this is a really good amount. I don't know if I mentioned, but I double the portion. Like I said, I brought half of it to my sister-in-law, and I'm going to keep the other half. So I ended up making 2 portions. I honestly, probably anytime I'll make this soup again, I'll probably make 2 portions, because you can always eat half and then freeze the other half. This is only 1 portion, and it literally makes like half a bag. So this is perfect for our family, and then probably for some leftovers the next day. Don't mind my pan making weird noises. It's just the cabbage cooking, but it's like super loud. Anyways, we are gonna move on to the burritos, the very last thing that I'm gonna make. So they're just like breakfast burritos, and I think that it'll be really easy to just fry them back up and take them out of the freezer, you know, anytime for breakfast. So I decided to get 8 flour tortillas. They're a really nice and big size. So I'm gonna be making 8 of them. So I'm gonna start by cutting up my mushrooms, and so I'm gonna fry these. And then after the mushrooms are fried, I'm gonna add in eggs and ham, and then some sour cream, which I'm gonna beat the eggs in here. I'm gonna add just like the tomatoes on top, and then the cheese while I roll them up. on some of the whoopsie, and they're actually like falling apart a tiny bit because I think I overcooked the cabbage too much. But we're still gonna work with it because we do have some good pieces, but we also have some not good pieces that are just way too flimsy and I think just like too overcooked, but that's okay. We're gonna work with it and see what we can come up with. Just now finished rolling up all the cabbage rolls. I think I made about 30, maybe like 25-ish. So this should last us for like also a dinner and then probably leftovers. So this was a good amount. And like I said, I think I overcooked the cabbage, so it was a little difficult to work with, but I did it. And that's the only thing that matters. I literally was about to like give up and just run to the store and get another whole head of cabbage and redo the whole process, but I was like, no, I'm determined. I got this. Like, I'm not gonna waste a whole head of cabbage, and it worked out. It was a little bit more difficult, but all that matters is that it worked out. If you guys ever think you failed on something, food-wise or anything, just know that there's probably a way out. Alright, so that was it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for joining and just cooking with me, meal prepping. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and got some ideas for yourself. You don't even have to be pregnant to be doing this. You could just be doing this, you know, meal prepping in advance, just so that whenever you do need to cook a quick dinner, you know you have something in your freezer, but it's not like chicken nuggets or fries, you know. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.